Hello everyone, and welcome to the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Care Network. I'm Dean, the host of this channel, and I'll be taking you on a journey through narcissism, understanding the narcissist, and understanding the narcissist-related disorders. Today I'm going to be presenting to you episode 65, and the title of episode 65 is When the Narcissist Knows You Know. So what happens when the narcissist knows that you know about them, or when you possibly have them figured out? Well, when it comes to mid-range and lesser narcissists, it's very possible that those narcissists aren't even really aware that they are narcissists. Very often, lesser or mid-ranges conduct themselves in a manner in which that they're not even really aware that they are narcissists. So if you get into a position where you're calling them out as being a narcissist, or saying, listen, I know the way you're dealing with me in a narcissistic way, and I suspect that you may be a narcissist, lessers and mid-ranges will very often just completely deny that this is what they are, because they themselves don't actually know that they're really narcissists. They may think that something else is going on with them as far as their behavior with you, and they may not actually even be aware of what they are. But of course there are exceptions to these rules when it comes to each narcissist. Each narcissist is individually a little different than somebody else that you're dealing with, who may be a narcissist to someone else. And because of this, there are some discrepancies within their behavior from narcissist to narcissist, depending on who you're dealing with. But generally, if they're lessers or mid-range lessers, they may not even be aware that they even are a narcissist, and they may just skate around explaining to you why they're doing things that they do, simply because they just don't know why they're doing the behaviors that they actually do. By comparison here, if you're confronting a mid-range or lesser narcissist, obviously the behavior that they give with you is denial, or making up excuses for what they're doing, or whatever it is that they may not be aware that they're doing behavioral with you. They're trying to skate their way around it, or explain it by being some other type of behavior or whatever, because they simply don't know what they're doing. If you're dealing with mid-ranges and maybe a little bit greater levels here, very often the greater levels and some mid-ranges that are upper mid-ranges may be aware of what they're doing for sure with you. Now, they're going to give you the same type of reactionary behavior as far as what they do with you. They're going to deny that they're narcissists, or they're going to deny that they're presenting with you with narcissistic behavior that you may be interpreting or whatever. They're going to try to get around that. They're going to say that you don't know what you're talking about. They're going to probably behave with you in a way where they're going to try to get away from whatever accusations you may be presenting towards them. And of course, if you're dealing with a greater level or an ultra level narcissist, they for sure often know exactly what they are, and they are going to try to do some things of this nature to deflect whatever the blame is, or the accusation is towards them in that particular way anyway. That being said, one of the things that's going to happen too with a mid-range or an upper mid-range or a greater level narcissist is they're also going to put you into a period, if they can't gain the higher ground over you, as far as convincing you that they're not a narcissist or doing narcissistic behavior with you. They're going to probably put you into an accelerated level of devaluation, or even they're going to take you and possibly shelf you until they can figure out what may be going on with that, and they can regain control over you in that particular way. Now, if you're if you're confronting a greater level or an ultra level narcissist, they for sure know what they are pretty much most of the time. They're going to present the same type of denial to you. They're going to deflect the accusations that you're giving them for sure. They're going to try to reestablish control over you. They may even at some point depending on how you're dealing with them, try to turn things around on you and say that you're actually the narcissist that's dealing with them, and they're going to take that direction, that narcissistic accusation direction off of them and try to put it onto you. My own narcissist that I had in the recent past 4 years did this exactly with me. In fact, I have some detailed excerpts from her social media that I can actually present, showing you where she's talking about me being a narcissist, and the factor that she actually has on her Pinterest account a page all about me being a narcissist, and the title of the page is Things to Remember About Dickhead. And that page, I assume, was about me, because it had all kinds of stuff about reverse narcissism that I'm sure were being directed at me after I outed her to her husband and to her other appliances at the time, some number of months ago. So the narcissists are going to take these particular things, and they're going to try to deflect this accusation away from themselves, and either towards you, or try to deflect it just so it's not paying any attention to you at all, so that they can just get the pressure off of them, and they'll either put you into a devaluation stage, or they'll possibly shelf you for a little while. In very extreme cases, they may actually attempt to disengage you altogether, maybe to re-engage you at a later time. But graders and ultras will definitely be aware of what it is that they're doing, as far as if you know that they're a narcissist, and they will try to extricate themselves from any possible accusation of that they can, by any means that they can, and they'll conduct themselves with you in whatever way they see fit. So this is basically some of the things that happens with you when the narcissist is made aware of whether or not you know that they're a narcissist. Again, the reaction can differentiate from narcissist to narcissist depending on their levels and what they particularly do. But one thing that they all do is that they will all of them universally try to deny that they are a narcissist with you, and try to get away from that, because they ultimately do not want to be found out that they're a narcissist. They do not want to be accused of this. They do not want you accusing them of this, and they do not want your accusation of them being this to get beyond their dealings with you and them, because of course this can cause them problems, and as well, if you elect to try to expose a narcissist in some way, they will in turn also run away from this and try to deflect the blame either to yourself or away from themselves to get any pressure off of them, and use whatever narcissistic reactionary measures they may use towards you to try to get that situation off of them, and again get the attention away from them. That even though it's negative attention, this is the type of attention that a narcissist will not welcome in any particular way, because it threatens their control, and it threatens their emotional state, it threatens their life state in total, because you can expose them for being a narcissist, and you may be also exposing them to other people around them who they may be involved with, like other appliances or family or friends or whatever, and they don't want that happening. So this has been the basic idea behind episode 65, which of course was knowing what happens when the narcissist knows that you know. I'm going to say I hope you guys stay tuned for some other upcoming episodes. I'm going to have some new stuff coming up in the next couple of days. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care, and I'll catch you in some new N.A.R.C.N videos very soon. Ciao!